You're sitting in my spot.
Number 9. Stuart Bloom. Stuart is one of the most beloved characters on The Big Bang Theory. But when we talk about him, we do have to acknowledge that there are really two Stuarts.
The monster foods, they're really fun.
Oh, yes, thank you. I like to think of fun things like that because I'm fun.
No, we aren't talking about a Jekyll and Hyde situation, but more of a pre-season 3 Stuart and a post-season 3 Stuart. Pre-season 3 Stuart is a talented artist with a pretty good flirt game and actual confidence around pretty girls.
Okay, you've got my number. Now give me the picture.
Well, you drive a hard bargain, but here.
All right. So, just give me a call.
While post-season 3 Stuart is, well, Howard's impression pretty much says it all. And compared to the real thing, it seems pretty darn good to us.
Oh, it's been a while since I've gone on a date. Mind if we watch the monkeys doing it?
I said that to you in confidence.
Number 8. Bert the Chimney Sweep.
Well, call blimey, you look like a 1,000 tuppence, don't you, Mary Poppins?
Are you gonna talk like that all night?
Jip Willikers I am.
In the final Halloween episode of the series, Howard wears 2 great costumes. The first one we get into a little later on this list, while the second one is a perfect accompaniment to his wife's Mary Poppins outfit. Howard is dressed as Mary's closest friend Bert, the singing and dancing Cockney chimney sweep played in the original 1964 film by the great Dick Van Dyke.
Step in time! Step in time! Step in time! Come on, mighty, step in time!
And while Bernadette looks the part of Mary, Howard puts on a great Cockney accent and even does a little plie reminiscent of Van Dyke's character movements and mannerisms.
He's gonna get a spoonful of sugar later.
And I'm gonna sweep Miss Poppins' chimney.
Number 7. Bernadette Rostenkowski. Ask any husband if imitating your wife is a smart thing to do, and we're pretty sure the answer will always be no.
Stop talking about space so much. Nobody likes it. I don't sound like that.
Howard is a genius, but he isn't always the smartest when it comes to women, and so he shows off his Bernadette impression on multiple occasions.
Plain old Howard Wolowitz is the best guy I know.
You're just saying that.
No, I'm not. I married him. On purpose.
And it's a pretty good impression at that. It might seem like an easy one to do on the surface, just do a high-pitched voice, but it isn't as easy as it sounds. Also, while it might not be the smartest thing to do, it sure is funny.
Oh, Howie, I don't need food as long as I can look at my phone. I don't like when you imitate me.
Number 6. Raj Koothrappali. They say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so it only makes sense that Howard would imitate his best friend Raj.
All right, hotshot, let's hear your Indian.
In fact, he does it on a couple of occasions over the course of the series. While both are good, it is the second time that is the most accurate version of his little buddy. In season 1, Howard calls Lalita Gupta on Raj's behalf, and although he does a good Indian accent, it's a little generic and not that accurate to how Raj actually sounds.
So anyhow, when would you like to meet? Friday works for me!
However, it seems like he worked on it, because by season 6, Howard has much improved his Raj impression.
A spectral shape rises from Koothrappali's bloody corpse and says, "Don't worry, buddies. Ghost Raj will help guide you through the forest."
Number 5. Nicolas Cage. When it comes to Howard's celebrity impressions, it's his turn as Dungeon Master that brings a number of them to light for the first time.
Travel with caution. These woods are home to the bones of many a fallen hero.
And for anyone who was hesitant about him leading the game, including Sheldon, that hesitation is quickly pushed aside when Howard gets things going with an impression of Nicolas Cage. It's a really good impression that not only captures Cage's voice, but also his iconic ability to go from 0 to freaking intense in a matter of seconds.
the right file, according to alphabetical order. You know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Nick even makes another appearance later on in the game as well.
Well, I'm just a tree, but if I were you, I'd listen to your ghost friend!
Number 4, Sheldon Cooper.
Did you do something different to your hair?
Yes.
Looking good.
During the decade of the 2010s, we all knew someone who would throw on a Flash t-shirt and call themselves Sheldon for Halloween. But it takes more than just a superhero t-shirt to be Sheldon Cooper, as Howard showed us so hysterically on the final Halloween episode of the series.
A jury's conviction based on a constitutional or statutory issue.
Why are you laughing? His statement was factually correct.
The straight delivery, the robotic movements, and the constant factoids all came together to create the best Sheldon besides Sheldon himself.
Irritable comes from the Latin, susceptible to anger.
Just because I used a word doesn't mean I want its etymology.
No, interesting fact, etymology comes from the Greek word.
You are being so annoying. Stop it.
And although Sheldon's Howard costume was funny, his impression didn't hold a Bunsen burner to Howard's version of him. Number 3, Al Pacino. And again, we find ourselves back at that game of Dungeons & Dragons as Dungeon Master. Howard continues to impress everyone with his impressions.
Satanic fungus that looks suspiciously like Al Pacino rises from the forest floor.
This time, the girls have just shown up because their trip to Vegas was canceled after Amy elbowed a TSA agent, and Sheldon has left it up to Howard to decide if they can join the game or not. To announce his decision, Howard breaks out his Al Pacino impression.
You're out of order! You're out of order! The whole trial is out of order!
In an ode to the famous "You're out of order" speech from And Justice for All, he tells everyone they're playing D&D.
You're playing D&D. You're playing D&D. This whole apartment is playing D&D.
Number 2, Stephen Hawking. The first impression that Howard does on the show is none other than the great Stephen Hawking. And it comes in the pilot episode when we first meet Howard.
It's a Stephen Hawking lecture from MIT in 1974.
This isn't a good time.
It's before he became a creepy computer boy.
You might say he does the impression as we're just forming our impression of him. Or maybe you wouldn't say that.
I would not do your Stephen Hawking impression in front of him.
You're right. I suppose that could be considered offensive.
The point is, Howard does a very good Hawking, and it's an impression he brings back multiple times throughout the series. And just in case you thought it was an easy impression that anyone could do, may we present Leonard's attempt at it.
He's funny, too. He does this hysterical impersonation of Stephen Hawking having phone sex. What are you wearing? That's not... He does it better.
Number 1, Christopher Walken.
You'd think, after all these years, I'd know not to fly over volcanoes. I'm a freaking idiot.
Everyone has that one friend who thinks they can do a Christopher Walken impression, but usually it isn't very good and sounds more like Joe Rogan's terrible Walken than Kevin Pollak's amazing one.
Oh my. We're out of soy milk. This is tragic news.
However, when it comes to Howard Wolowitz, we easily put him in Pollack territory with his great impression of the man who stuck a gold watch up his butt in Pulp Fiction.
So he hid it. In one place he knew he could hide something.
This impression comes again during Howard's turn as Dungeon Master, and, as with the other celeb impressions he does, the only one more impressed than us has got to be Sheldon.
Your little boy is coming home.
Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I've been through the emotional ringer tonight.
What do you think Howard's best impression is? Sound off in the comments.
Doesn't he say something first? You know, maybe in the voice of a beloved celebrity?